From the young to the old, more than 17,000 have visited the memorial exhibitions held in honor of the late Mr. Lee Kuan Yew. Held at the National Museum and National Library, both exhibitions opened last week. From personal items of the late Mr. Lee to this rostrum used to give his National Day rally speeches from the 1970s. More than 11,000 people have seen these items and more at a memorial exhibition in honor of Mr. Lee at the National Museum, which is open until April 26th. Visitors even get to hear excerpts of Mr. Lee's speeches through the years.
Reserve. If you are under 30, you will have to learn through experience that stability, growth and prosperity can never be taken for granted.
We learn about him through history textbooks, but now we can get to experience this kind of exhibition. We get to learn about him visually, and then we have these like audio playing at the background, and then I think that helps a lot to let us learn more about him.
I've always been fascinated by his speeches. Like, I can just listen to his speeches all day, and you can just see his passion for Singapore and his want to bring Singapore to the next level.
After walking through the exhibition, you can come here to this reflection wall to pen your thoughts or even a note of thanks to the late Mr. Lee on these post-IT notes. All these notes will eventually be archived, or you can come here to this area where many have chosen to leave flowers, cards or other items to pay tribute to the late Mr. Lee. Over at the National Library building, more than 6,000 have visited the memorial exhibition there. It focuses on the key milestones of Mr. Lee's public life as Singapore's founding Prime Minister. More than 30 of his quotes are on display.
People say that they enjoyed the quotes. It enabled them to see a different side of Mr. Lee, his public persona as well as his softer personal side. We have received feedback from especially young people that after reading the quotes in this exhibition, they would like to learn more about Mr. Lee, and they also are interested to read more books about Mr. Lee.
Past few years I've been following his progress, and I found that it would be a waste if we are not being totally informed of what he had done for Singapore.
It's given me really a deeper understanding of what the late Mr. Lee has done for our country. Even as a normal Singaporean, not being in politics, that everything we do in life, we should put our absolute best in what we do.
Books written by Mr. Lee or about him are also on display. The exhibition at the National Library will close on April 22nd. Thai wildlife officials examined tigers at the Wat Pa Luang Ta Maha Bua or Tiger Temple in Kanchanaburi province to determine alleged mistreatment of the animal. The famous temple has been a major tourist attraction as a sanctuary of over 100 tigers. Recently, Thai wildlife officials announced that the temple had not abused the wild animals after an inspection and that they would help to care for the big cats. Veterinarians and wildlife officials visited the temple again to perform check-up on the tigers. They found a total of 146 tigers. Officials checked on the tigers to verify information on microchips attached to the tigers. The chips contain pertinent information about the tigers' lineage and medical records. The Tiger Temple is well known for the obedient tigers to Buddhist monks. Tourists are allowed to take photographs and pet the big cats. Recently, accusations have arisen that the temple was drugging the tigers, an allegation both the temple and the veterinarian who cares for the tigers have denied. The results of inspection will be given to the Director General of the Department of National Parks, Wildlife and Plant Conservation to decide if the Thai government will intervene and take care of the tigers, local wildlife officials say. A 20-year-old solo kayak paddler recently completed a 2,000-kilometer journey for the Malaysian Nature Society (MNS) to collect information on the coastline of Peninsular Malaysia. Malaysian Cik Zahiruddin Cik Osman landed on a beach near the island's renowned square, Dataran Lang, and was welcomed by a group of MNS members led by their president Henry Goh and Google Malaysia's head of communications and public affairs Zafri Yusof. The journey, which started from Pangkalan Kubur in Kelantan on September 9th last year, was very significant as it was also the first for Google to initiate collection of visuals of the Peninsular Malaysia coastline. MNS initiated the solo journey under its Paddle for Nature program, and the 6-month attempt involved 10 other paddlers who took turns to navigate along the shoreline before Zahiruddin took over from Johor to paddle all the way to Langkawi Island. It was a grueling feat, but that did not stop Zahiruddin from stopping his solo expedition. He thanked his family and friends at MNS for their unwavering support. He believes everyone can achieve anything if they put their minds to it and work hard. Zahiruddin's kayak was equipped with a 65 kg camera equipped with the Google Street View Tracker application. It has 15 cameras to capture 360-degree panoramic views of the coastline throughout the journey. Sharing his experience, Zahiruddin said one of the difficult moments was when his kayak got stuck in the mud for 5 hours near the Johor coastline. Among his best moments was when he was accompanied by a group of dolphins jumping and playing beside his kayak near the Perak coastline. Zahiruddin added that during his 180-day mission, he only had bread and biscuits to keep going. The expedition, the first of its kind, would help MNS to gather image and data on the peninsular coastline and ecology areas. The data gathered from the mission would help the government agencies and nature organizations in the preservation of marine parks, reserve forests and marine life such as turtles. Meanwhile, Zafri Yusof, head of communications and public affairs, Google Malaysia, said the benefit of the expedition is the public will have access to the images collected and recorded on Google Map Review. He said they are proud to share the images of the coastline of Malaysia with the rest of the world. Hanoi currently has nearly 1,300 craft villages which generate a considerable amount of revenue for local people as well as contribute to the state budget. However, they have not met their potential due to limited trade promotion activities. As a result, in order to boost sale and better market for Hanoi's craft villages, the city organized many agriculture and craft fairs. Among one of Hanoi's 1,270 craft villages, Bat Trung village is famous internationally for its ceramic products. For years, this village has become a favorite tourism destination for both its products and cultural heritage values. However, with foreign ceramic products flooding in the country, artisans here are experiencing various difficulties. Pham Kang, ceramic artisan from Bat Trung village, Hanoi, says trade fairs like this for craft village products are vital for them to bring their products to consumers and partners. With the increasing number and variety of import products, if they just focus on producing without paying attention to trade promotion and marketing, they will easily lose right in the domestic market. Beside craft villages, other agriculture and food products are now facing greater competition from imported products. Enterprises therefore choose to improve on their production chain and quality, especially on Vietnam's unique products. Nguyen Dai Hong, chairman of Minh Duong JSC, Huai Duc District, Hanoi, said their promise is to make the highest quality preservative-free products as there is increasing concern over food safety. Therefore, investment in technology and product research is vital to help Vietnamese products stand out and win customer trust. Nguyen Van Chi, Director, Center for Agriculture Product Trade Promotion, Hanoi, said Hanoi is developing its craft villages as a production and cultural hubs for environmentally friendly, high-quality products. They also collaborate with surrounding provinces to have them as supplier of products, better meeting the demand for domestic consumption as well as exports. Craft villages in Hanoi are currently providing tens of thousands of jobs for local people. Improving quality and production not only ensures them with better livelihoods but also helps better market Vietnamese products. The beauty and the mystery of salt mines around Vientiane has been captured in a series of black and white photographs at an exhibition in La Maison de la Culture de Ban-Naxé in Vientiane. The exhibition, titled Salt, and features a series of photographs of salt mines around Vientiane by Lao photographer Ratsame Vipakon Zafran. She started to capture this series in 1995 and was first exhibited at the A.E. Viard Gallery in Manisque, province of southeastern France, in 2011. She is now overwhelmed and honored that her work has come back to its origins, which is Vientiane, to be seen by the people who have always known about this place. Ratsami explained her reasons for having an exhibition about salt. It was because she wanted other people to discover the beauty and the mystery of salt mines with her childhood impressions when she visited salt mines with her father for the first time. Apart from that, she has exhibited in other galleries in Vientiane and Luang Prabang and the Singapore Arts Museum in Singapore. Her latest exhibition, Temples of Champasak, took place at the David Hicks Gallery this past October in Paris. Apart from Ratsame photo exhibition, the traditional baskets of Laos by Viang Sorena Sok collection was also shown in conjunction with the exhibition. Laos and Japan are now focused on raising local people's awareness of the capital as a historic town at a launch in central Vientiane recently. Vientiane Administration Office and Japan International Cooperation Agency, or JICA, arranged a ceremony to officially launch an activity called Vientiane Stroll 2015, historic town renovation at Ong Tu Temple near the Mekong riverbank in the center of the capital. The initiative aims to create an attractive cityscape and comfortable street spaces for tourists, Lao people along with the local community. The plan is centered on Chao Anu Vong and Francois Ngin streets, as well as the street of Ong Tue Temple, connecting to those streets, which is believed to have been an historic and important area of Vientiane city in previous centuries. According to JICA, it is now necessary for Vientiane to attract more tourists and locals alike by promoting the historic town renovation with the creation of attractive cityscapes and street spaces, along with the preservation of historic buildings and townscapes to highlight Laos's identity. The scenes of joy to celebrate the royal wedding day can already be seen and felt everywhere in Brunei Darussalam. The setting up of arches along the main roads in Brunei Darussalam and the hoisting of national flags adds color to the 11-day ceremonial events. Arches were set up portraying the Brunei royal couple, His Royal Highness Prince Abdul Malik and Yang Mulia Dayangku Rabiatul Adawiyah binti Pangeran Haji Bolkiah, bearing a doa, Allah selamatkan pengantin diraja, or Allah bless the royal couple. Apart from areas along the main roads in the capital, arches are also set up at strategic places such as the Brunei Postal Department and the Ministry of Home Affairs building. The arches lit up the spirit of celebration of the royal wedding. National flags were also hoisted until the 15th of this month.